with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Hard running at the 15.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has, they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try.
Second down and 8. Throw, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walk.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A little juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal, Seattle.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 84 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on 2nd.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one is right down the middle. So that Charles has season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. It's going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A quick throw out to Lockett.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the fumble. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
49ers 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
One intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
Pressure
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Mooney for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, 49ers 17.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we...
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Mitchell,
his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Oh, good move.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to run now.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. They run over center with Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
They'll find Metcalf.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. First down, here's Mitchell. And he
gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Second and 6.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49 Ds. They score the touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Complete to number 14, a gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 42-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it first. Fun, close ball.